Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Only Leeds Bros. We're back live in person. Kind of feels like back to where we started. Myself and Dylan obviously started in the shed when we started Only Leeds Bros. None of this was here. We had a phone and no mics, no nothing, and we're back together. Reason why we are back together is we're travelling over to Leeds tomorrow for the Oxford game. So Dillo's staying in my house tonight, and then we travel over to Leeds nice and early in the morning. We will be up at 4 o'clock. Dylan's having a point already, and I'm having a point already. So we're starting our trip to Leeds nice and early. But welcome back to Only Leeds Bros anyway for your match build up Leeds United versus Oxford tomorrow. And as the title says, formality. You would think on paper that Leeds United have all the quality in the world to turn over Oxford tomorrow. But in football, you just never know. We are sharing one mic tonight, so if you do hear anything wrong with the sound or anything like that, let us know in the chat and we'll sort it out straight away. I'm going to pass over to Dylan anyway. He's going to run through Daniel Farke's press conference. We'll take the main topics from that, and then we'll go from there. We'll get into a bit of Oxford, the usual, the last couple of results, key players, and then we'll talk about Leeds United, who we want to see play tomorrow. So I'll pass you over to the brother, Dillo. Dillo, how are you, buddy?
Oh, good lads. How's things, everyone? I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's looking forward to the Christmas. I know I am because I'm finished work. Woo! But yeah, no, as Darren's saying, we're over in the morning, bright and early. Going to meet Matty from Imagine That Being Leeds, and yeah, point straight away. So if you see us around or if you want to meet us for a chat or a point, come ahead. We'd be delighted to meet everyone. But yeah, so anyway, going into Fark's presser. Max Wober is struggling with a swollen knee. It's very unlikely that he's going to be there. And then Pascal Strike as well is suffering from a very tight hamstring, and it's 50-50 for him as well. So, gotta make sure that yes.
Younger I should be, Danny.
Well, I love it. Yeah, so that's the main topics from the presser. Other than that, I was just going on about the Christmas run up, the form, the usual every kind of thing that we've been talking about. Nothing kind of changes. Yeah, that's where we're at. But expectations for this game, Leeds need to win it. What do you think?
Yeah, look, I think look what it kind of says. Let everyone on the chat. We leave the mic here in the middle, and let's hope you can kind of hear us. Yeah, I think like the title says, Dylan, like it should be really a formality for Leeds United tomorrow. I think like we obviously know the issue with Pascal Strike doesn't look like he's going to be starting tomorrow. And then I'm kind of looking like, well, who do you go to? Like, is Zampado going to go back in there? Is he going to be kind of fully fit to come straight back in and play 90 minutes? It remains to be seen. But we kind of think what are our other options there? And obviously, Danny's at the mention there, like Gilavogi, a centre half, but you also have James De Boyo as well, who showed a little bit on pre-season as well. So I'm kind of thinking like someone like him, if he's good enough, he should be able to step up to the plate and start tomorrow and come in and replace Pascal Strike as well. Yeah, but it should be comfortable. Everything on paper points towards a Leeds win. The only thing, obviously, I think probably in the back of all Leeds United's head is that Oxford sacked their manager today and Gary Rowett has taken over. So we all know this kind of new manager bounce situation, and whether that kind of happens tomorrow remains to be seen. But I just think Leeds United should have well too much quality. They should really be steamrolling this team tomorrow. We'll obviously get into our starting lineups, who we think and who we want to play, and what's the best way to kind of set up. But yeah, the game as a whole, I think tomorrow easily Leeds should be making a 9-9 at Elland Road, and obviously we're there as well. We obviously said we're meeting up with Mikey and Sean from Wilco Whites. It should be a formality. It should be an enjoyable day tomorrow, but you never really know, do you? Like?
No, it seems to be what I always say now. Look, I'm 100% on the favourite that Leeds are going to win this and win it well. But it's always that doubt in the back of your mind. I'm always the Leedsy way optimistic kind of person where Leeds put it up to big teams like your Sheffield United, your Burnley. I know we lost against Burnley, but you know what I mean. Like we dominated, but then like this against Oxford, we'll probably try and lose 1-0, 2-0. Just a stupid game, So I hope the lads come out. It needs to be a hammering. Like this 1-0, 2-0. It needs to be at least 4 or 5. This needs to be setting the tone, setting the pace. We are Leeds now. Now we're home. Which obviously everyone's kind of positive and hoping for the win, but as far as the away performances go, that's something that is still triggering in the back of my head. Every single content creator, any journalist, even down to Fark, every person that is around the Leeds United sphere or universe, if you want to say, is talking about this away record. So it needs to be dealt with. It in a good manner, but it also needs to be nipped in the bud as quick as possible because it's starting to just catch up on us a little bit, you know. Yeah, I know, Danny. I'll pay for it.
Agree with that, Danny. There, what you kind of said, and that's obviously the fear tomorrow on Daniel Fark is very much like that. It's my kind of fear is when Leeds United kind of, we kind of get control of the game like that. But it is 2 or 3 tomorrow that we kind of take our foot off and we see kind of like a boring Elland Road. Then I don't want to see that. I want to see us like what Dillo said. I want to see us just go at them. I really want to go for the juggler tomorrow. I want Leeds to be up and at them. Like, yeah, it probably does play a part in it that we are going to the game, that we want to see plenty of goals. We want to see a decent atmosphere. Obviously, a 3 o'clock kickoff at Elland Road as well. They're very sort of rare, so I'm kind of expecting a decent atmosphere anyway, even though the opposition are far inferior to Leeds United. But look, we'll get into Oxford anyway. We'll take kind of the main topics from them. So obviously, Oxford, yeah, hasn't been a great season for them, which is obviously expected coming up from League One. They do sit 20th in the Championship table. They only have 4 wins this season, 10 losses, and they have 4 draws. The last 5 results, 4 losses and 1 draw. So that goes back to Borough. They lost 6-2 to Borough. 3-0 loss to Sheffield United. 1-1 draw against Millwall. 2-0 loss against QPR. And then their last out on a 3-1 loss to Sheffield Wednesday. So all the kind of stats and everything kind of back up that Leeds United should really be going out and pulverising these tomorrow, Dylan. That's what I'm kind of hoping, like 4 or 5-0 win tomorrow. Like they shouldn't really be kind of scoring against us tomorrow. I just hope we're kind of up and at it. A few of their key players to look after is Mark Harris, who has 4 goals for them this season, and then the top assist then is Cameron Brannigan, who has 2 assists for them this season. But I think like that, we no kind of disrespect to them 2 guys. When you hear about them names, you don't really know who they are, do they? Like they're just obviously one of them that kind of came up from League One. So yeah, Leeds United should have well too much quality for me tomorrow. They should be steamrolling Oxford. And I wouldn't mind moving on to kind of Leeds United. I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of a shake up tomorrow, dealing with you.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I think tomorrow is definitely the game to kind of try it, when we've obviously all kind of been not giving out, but we've all kind of put our opinion across about Brendan Aronson and, what happens in there, when he kind of is off the boil a little bit. I think tomorrow's the game to kind of try it tomorrow. Like, if we did say, go with Dan James on the right-hand side, Solomon on the left, and Nanto through the middle, or, Nanto on the left, Solomon through the middle. I think tomorrow's like the game to kind of try it.
Experiment.
Yeah, experiment tomorrow. And again, look, it's no kind of disrespect to Oxford. It's because we still have quality players on the pitch. We'll still be far superior to them. So tomorrow it's one of them games that, try it. I don't think we're really going to need much of a press against him. That's what people obviously say about Brendan Aronson, that, he's a presser. He wins the ball back and X, Y, and Z. So I don't think we really need that tomorrow from him. So we should definitely be looking to kind of up and at them, score as many goals as possible. So yeah, look, that's kind of my thoughts. What are you kind of hoping for tomorrow?
A fast-paced game, not necessarily coming out in the first 20 minutes and nothing to show, whether look, Leeds aren't going to do that anyway. Leeds are going to come out of block straight away, just dominate possession-wise again, the usual. But I think Oxford will sit behind the ball, and then Leeds will just wait for the lucky break or just dominate them off the park in general. But the main concern is confidence at the minute, because it seems to be lacking in that. The likes of Nanto, as you said, is fair play to Solomon. He's really stepped up. He injected a lot of sharpness when he came on against Preston. Even down to Pirro, as much as I love him, he hasn't been doing it. Same with Joseph. There's definitely a lack in confidence, and obviously because he's so young. But the likes of Sam Byram coming on the starts tomorrow, say for example, he's the type of fella that you'd want, because for me, he's been phenomenal every time that he's come on. I've really, really enjoyed watching Byron play. Bogle, bit of hit and miss, hot and cold, as you would say, lately. But then, as you said, yeah, there's a shake-up that's going to be needed when you look at Strike now with a tight hamstring, whether he's going to make it or not. So there's that option if Ampadu was to drop back in the centre half, or you give Gilavogi, or as you said, the Boyo a run. It's definitely needed a shape up. I think Aronson, I know Matty's gonna kill me for saying this word, but drop. It's more just a shape up. But I would 110% be starting DJ and Solomon on the wings. And I'd like to see Joseph start. I think he offers a bit more for the press.
Be nice, kind of tomorrow, like obviously it seems to be working at the minute with Joseph. When Joseph starts and Pirro kind of comes on, it seems
Yeah.
to be Pirro is more kind of impactful coming off the bench.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of looking at the other side from Joseph's point of view tomorrow. Like we're playing an inferior side tomorrow. If Mateo Joseph can go out tomorrow and bag, to maybe a hat trick tomorrow, like
Yeah.
what would that do for his confidence going forward? And that would only be, beneficial to Leeds United. So I would like to see Mateo Joseph start tomorrow. Look, if it is Pirro, I'm not going to be heartbroken. Like it's one of them. It is what it is. It's more kind of the three behind him. Obviously, I've obviously said I'd like to see Dan James off the right, Solomon off the left, and then Nanto through the middle. That boy Ramazani, we're not too sure what way his fitness is. He obviously didn't play on the last outing as well, so it kind of remains to be seen kind of how fit he is. But yeah, I would like to see a bit of a shake up tomorrow. I can't see any reason. Look at it, obviously Farker trains these players and watches them. I would like to see a James De Boer coming in tomorrow. It seems like a natural kind of fit. As Danny says, Gilavogi as well wouldn't be bad, but I think if Strike doesn't make it, I think we probably will see Ampadu going into centre half tomorrow. Yeah, and then I think our back line is going to be Bogle, Rodon, Strike, and then Boyer at left back, which I've absolutely no problem at all. I think Boyer is, again, he'll give you what he always gives you.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be Mr. Consistent. He'd be 7, 8 out of 10 tomorrow. Might even nick himself a goal or an assist. He does what he does, Sam Boyer. You'll obviously have the two boys in the middle park, Rowell and Tanaka, always boss at home in Elland Road. No issues now whatsoever. And then it's the three behind it. So yeah,
I think that the main issue here is Pascal Strike. If I'm being honest, like I know you're saying Gilavogi going in there, but we did touch on it on the Ampadu situation. Now he shouldn't just walk back into this team.
Yeah.
And now with Strike being injured, it's kind of giving him that opportunity. Or even if he drops Bogle. But all the hype that he's been putting around Ampadu, and I love Ampadu, I think he's a smashing player. But Tanaka and Rotwell coming into that mix, they've really threw a dagger or a knife into the works towards Fark. And look, he's going to play Ampadu regardless. He is the captain. But if the standard in the midfield is Tanaka and Rotwell, and I hope and they're here, well then Ampadu should be up here.
Yeah.
The way that Fark is praising him to be. Now, don't get me wrong. If he does go into the centre back role or the right back role, I wouldn't be too. Like, to be honest, I like Rodon and Ampadu playing centre half together. I think it's a good mixture. There's nice chemistry between the two of them. But also, you can't forget about Pascal Strike. Obviously, he's injured, but I mean, he's still quality. But it's more of a mix up for Fark. But as he keeps praising on Ampadu and all these players, that are coming back from injury, it's like I'm hoping the way that he's praising them up to be is that they're going to make an impact, whether it is away from home or it is home tomorrow. But yeah, like time will tell. Hopefully they just go out and get the 3 points. That's the main thing.
I think like even like kind of all the kind of tactics and everything kind of side it is obviously is we're coming towards the end of the year now. It's obviously the last game before Christmas, and it is one of them where if Leeds can go out put 4 or 5 past Oxford, do you know what, Christmas Day it does make it better. I think there's naturally as a Leeds fan, you win that game before Christmas, you look forward to Stoke then on Stevens' Day, Boxing Day, the 26th, which is obviously going to be a very tough game at home, but it just looks like one of them games that the 3 points are already in the bag tomorrow, but that doesn't mean that Leeds United can show up tomorrow and take the 3 points for granted. They need to go out tomorrow and want it. They need to go out to show it. They need to have some intent. I want to see good football as well. I don't want to see them kind of go out there and half-arse it and kind of be a little bit kind of disrespectful to Oxford. Like, that we know we have the quality players. I want to see us go out and really turn on the style.
Yeah.
Put a show on for the fans. And again, it's obviously because we're going over there and that you want to see Elland Road up and at it and that. So yeah, look, I'm clearly looking forward to tomorrow. It's an early start for us. Obviously, we're up at 4:30 in the morning in the airport for 5, fly for 6:30, and it's a long day tomorrow, but it's a good day kind of ahead of us. We're meeting great people, and again, anyone in the chat, yourself, Danny, and anyone else that's over in Leeds, if you see us, come up to us, have a chat. We are doing a little match day vlog tomorrow, so we'll be documenting it from.
And drinking pints.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of points tomorrow. We're definitely meeting up with Matty Foster from Imagine Not Being Leeds, really great guy. He's out on his work Christmas party tonight, so we've told him to take it a little bit easy because the 2 Irish lads are coming over. And I think he's a little bit worried, but we will be having a couple of points tomorrow. So yeah, we will be about the Mill Hall Arms and down around Elland Road. So yeah, pop up and have a chat to us. But yeah, I'm buzzing for tomorrow again. It's one of them games where I don't again, people probably call it arrogance or cockiness. I don't really have too much fear tomorrow, Dylan. To you, like
No,
there is a lot of confidence there. It does look like it's gonna be a handy game,
it's always in the back of my mind though, because
but
I'm that
yeah,
Leedsy. You know,
it's football, isn't it? And you never really know where. We could get caught out, exactly like Solomon, I mean, a slip or, a stupid penalty gives away or a mistake, and like anything can happen in football, and then you're up against it, and it kind of gives them confidence. So that's why we love football. You never know what happens, but it's a little bit tomorrow. It's a little bit David versus Goliath, isn't it?
yeah.
It's a really uphill task for Oxford tomorrow. So yeah, Leeds United, they should be winning the game. They should be putting the pressure back on Sheffield United, and then we really look forward then to the two very, very tough games away at Stoke, and then Derby as well. Okay, people kind of say, yeah, I'm not really too worried about Derby, but I
I
worry
would
about
be.
yeah,
Yeah, I
everyone
would
that we
be.
play at the minute.
I think we should be worrying about anyone that we're playing away from home. If I'm being honest with you, because Leeds are just not at the minute, lads. When away from home, but like even, apart from the away form being a bit shit at the minute, we have to take into consideration these teams are good. You know, if we're losing away, like even Preston frustrated the life out of us. They done their job, and that was it. Um, and like it could be the same tomorrow. Hopefully it won't, but that these things happen. But
Yeah,
it's more of a drop in confidence, and then the way we're kind of not set up to play, but more the way he's playing. It's slow, it's sluggish. You know,
it's the difference though from Elland Road, and obviously going back and kind of touching on Daniel Farke's press conference a little bit when he was kind of asked. I think it could have been Adam Pope from the BBC asked him about the difference, obviously away from home, and the
you
obviously
could have said it was the same.
the poor away. He turned around and he goes that he doesn't really buy into the situation of home and away, and I'm like, well, you clearly do, Daniel, because how can we be playing so good at home and the way we move the ball and tempo, and we've obviously been banging that drum about tempo, and I think Danny and Sean in the chat are probably sick of hearing me saying that, and everyone that watches the channel is probably sick of hearing me saying about tempo. And then I watched Jerry Lynch and Lockie from The View the other night, and he was doing a tactical breakdown. Brilliant video, actually, if you go and have a look at that. And Jerry was really banging the drum saying tempo, tempo, tempo. And I literally just think it seems like a simple fix, but that for me, as the eye, as like someone that's not qualified, someone that's not a coach, but someone just as the general fan,
Yeah,
when you look at a game and you see it, the tempo is so slow
so
when we play
slow.
away from home.
Yeah,
And we're at Elland Road, we move the ball quick, like I said, there's third man runs, there's overlaps, there's movement all the time, and it's just when we go away from home, it's very kind of static on the ball is static. It feels like at times when you're watching the players kick the ball, like what I said, they're kicking a cavity block around the place, there's no real kind of zip on it, the passes are well astray, there's no movement off, there's no real creativity, and it's just, how can Daniel Farke say that in his press conference that they're playing the exact same way away from home, that they're playing at home again if he's just trying to protect the players. But it's like, Daniel, we're not fools. I mean, we can all clearly see that there's an issue away from home. You have to see there's an issue away
yeah.
from home again, and really kind of
It's more like with Leeds playing at home though. It kind of gets us going as fans. Obviously tomorrow, if they do go out and win 3-0, and that tempo, we'd be all buzzing. But they play with passion. They play with you know. You can just see it in the players. They're loving it. They're up for it. The fans are behind them. It's the same against Sheffield United. That was the last game that we were at. It was just you can see the standard that Leeds can get to, and then away from home
that's
it's
what
just real.
frustrating though, Dylan,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
That's where I think sorry for cursing, but that's where it pisses me off, because you watch Leeds United play at home and it's fast and it's free flowing and
yeah.
it's great to
It's that
watch.
one-touch football,
Yeah, it's
fast,
great.
fluid.
It's movement. Like, yeah, there's times he dials down the clock, but we still have control of him. We still look dangerous, still look like we
Yeah,
can score. But away from home, it feels like it doesn't really feel like we're actually going to score, does it? It
no,
doesn't really feel like you're kind of on the edge of your seat, and that's why I think it annoys me so much. That how can there be such a difference from when we play at home at Elland Road to when we go away from home against any side? Because the performances have been the exact same, results vary, but the performances have been the exact same away from home. So it has to be something that he looked at, and I really did think against Preston we would see a different Leeds side, because of obviously what happened at Blackburn, that he would have had it in his head that he had to have turned around and said, no, look, I need to shake this up a little bit. And he hasn't. But yeah, look, obviously it remains to be seen. We'll get into a couple of comments anyway. The lads are always here, the general. So this is Danny starting on him. So my starting on him is Mez, Bogle, Rode on Gilavogi. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Gilavogi, the Boyo, Ampadu in there, doesn't matter. Boyram, Tanaka, Rotwell, Solomon, Aronson, DJ, and I hate to say it, but lazy Dutchman.
Go on, the Piro lad.
You want to tell people what did you buy today?
Yeah, so thanks to Matty from Imagine That Being Leeds and
O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's autographs on Instagram, guys, go follow. I purchased a signed away jersey with Piro on the back of it, signed by the man himself, Piro. I will not be auctioning it. I won't be doing any. He won't be getting it. You know, I'm not even putting it on camera. It's that nice, if I'm being honest. So yeah, big up to O'Reilly's.
So do go check out O'Reilly's autographs on Instagram. Really good stuff. Gets wait outside the training ground, gets stuff signed, and at the back of the East Stand and stuff like that. So yeah, Dylan bought a Piro one. I bought a Ramazani one. Really, really good stuff. So yeah, so go on and have a look there. Really, really good stuff on there. So if you're interested in buying Leeds memorabilia, and Sean Healy is in the building, the Swords lad. And Danny says, imagine he starts Bamford, that would be hilarious. I hope he doesn't. Yeah, look, obviously there's a lot of transfer speculation. Myself and Dylan obviously don't really delve too much on the transfer window. I don't anyway, especially on rumours and stuff like that. When January does come around, you'll probably see a lot more videos coming out, you know, little snippets of us, you know, 5-10 minutes obviously talking about transfer news and stuff like that. But we're one of them, we won't really talk about saying, and unless it's concrete, we won't really concentrate on rumours and stuff like that.
I think it's for me. I just want to go across there with that. When it comes to the transfers, I just feel for me it's a waste of time until that person is signing the dotted line, because I just feel like you're building up hope. You know, and you might see a player, and Leeds might go in for some superstar and say, "What are they doing? Can't believe this. This is a great sign," and then you just, you know. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so we won't be delving too much into that unless it's concrete news and it's more or less confirmed by the club, or you know, someone's moving
or Danny outside the airport.
Yeah, from Danny, because we know Danny is the reliable source. This is Sean Healy. Tomorrow is Mez, Bogle, Boyerham, Road on strike. Tanaka, let's hope strike makes a buddy. James, Willie, Ramazani and Piro, would be very happy to see that. And if it's Joseph ahead of Piro, don't really mind. Don't think Pascal will make it. Yeah, remains to be seen. Let's hope Pascal is alright. Trina Leeds, Farkstell, Shuik, Danny. Don't believe anything he says. If he doesn't start, I would be the boyo. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the boyo tomorrow, lads. He seemed decent in pre-season. If he can't step up against Oxford, then I don't know what we're doing. Sean, so if Pascal's a hamstring strain, would you play him? Yeah, I wouldn't mind going with the boyo, 100%. I watched the Oxford panel with one of their players, and they're wanting to come away with something. Yeah, Danny, look at they're always going to do that, and there's not they're in our league, so I think especially Gary Rowe. Probably tonight he's probably pulled the team meeting and gone, we can go down the road and get something fresh start, no pressure, you go there, free flowing, don't worry about it, it's a free hit. That's exactly what I
but you know what, considering they're like they're 20th in the league, you know, they're really gonna want to prove a point. You know, a point away from home be even suiting them, they'd be delighted with that. So it's more to do with how Leeds are going to come out. We can't be worrying about Oxford. We need to concentrate on ourselves with the right lineup, the right mentality, and the right confidence, because that's something that we're lacking lately. Is a lot of players' confidence knocked. Whether that's through Fark because he's not playing the likes of Nanto, because I think Nanto's expecting that he's going to start every week in, week out. And to be fair, he has to a certain degree, but he just hasn't been doing it for me. You know, yeah, he might be creating something where, you know, he's starting to lack now assists and goals. And, you know, as I said, I'm going to keep saying it, you know, the camera's on him and he's a stroppy face. He just doesn't seem completely up for it. And
he just seems to be off the boil a little bit. And like what I said, it's not kind of distant. I really, really like Willie Nanto, but it's just when he's really looking, you're obviously not going to be at your top performance every single week in, week out. But I just feel like he's really, over the last while, really been performing below par, you know, from his standard and kind of what we used to seeing from Willie Nanto. And even if he isn't like kind of scoring or assisting, he's always kind of like the pre-assist. You know what I mean? He's always the one kind of getting the build up, you know, creating the assist for the assist. And yeah, it doesn't really seem to be working him. Like the goal against Middlesbrough, obviously a very, very, very lucky goal. But yeah, I want to see more from him tomorrow. I wouldn't really mind seeing a shake up in there, like I said. I wouldn't mind kind of seeing him through the 10 to see if that can kind of shake things up, you know.
Unlock some sort of.
Like I said, Matty's in the chat here now. I'd say he's fairly steaming, but yeah, I think tomorrow's the game for it. You know, I would definitely take Brendan over because obviously a tough trip away to Stoke. It's a quick turnaround then to Derby, and then another quick turnaround then to Blackburn as well. So they'd be the kind of games if you need Aronson playing them. But I think tomorrow is let's try and experiment a little bit. Let's try not doing the 10, and we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah.
And Danny says, "Oh no, a Pirro shirt."
Yeah, Danny, I did get a pair of shorts. I'm delighted with it. Thanks, mate.
Stephen Bourne, alright lads, happy Elland Road Eve. Yeah, it is. It does feel like Christmas Eve. It always does the day before we go to Leeds. Should be 4-0 win tomorrow. Really want Ramazani to start, or at least 45 minutes. Come on at half time. He really needs more minutes. 100%. And I've banged the drum about Ramazani. I think he's probably my favourite player in this squad. I really
That's why you bought the jersey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to confiscate that.
Marcus Celtic, big up Marcus. Good win for Celtic against Rangers the other day. Really good game. And Celtic, the hoops still dominate Glasgow.
Yeah.
Sorry lads, let's hope he rests Pascal. Yeah, and I think that's it. Even if Pascal is kind of fit tomorrow, there's no issue with even resting him. Even if it is like, a 70-30, let's just not risk him tomorrow. If it is kind of a chance where it's borderline.
There's bigger games coming.
Yeah, there's bigger games coming, and against the opposition again. No disrespect to Oxford. We should be able to, call on the likes of Gilavogi. That's what he's been brought in for.
You see there, Danny did say Schmidt. Like, that's actually a good show as well.
It's a good show. Lena Carlin says, "Hi lads, hi Lenny, how are you?" And then the man himself, Matty, you better be drinking water as well, buddy. I don't want to have you hungover in the morning. Do you hear me?
Can't wait for the subway tomorrow.
Matthew, Matthew, that's weird calling him Matthew actually. I'm going to call him Matthew. Matthew. And sort of, lol, you're definitely not, because I talked to you about 4 o'clock and you said you were 4 points deep, so I can only imagine you now, you big head in you. I could see Byron playing 60 minutes and Smith coming on. Yeah, wouldn't mind that, Danny. I'd like that. And you know what, Danny, to be honest with you, tomorrow really should be one of them games where we're cruising 3-4-0 and we should be seeing the likes of Chambers, we should be seeing the likes of Charlie Crew coming on, we should be seeing the rest of them boys kind of getting a run out tomorrow. So yeah, look, hopefully it's down 2 days. Big up Easy, you're in the building again, buddy. Hope you're keeping well, pal. Keep saying it, lads. There's nothing wrong with the players' confidence. Our away form is unacceptable. Totally agree, buddy. But that's down to Fark asking the players to play a style that doesn't suit them. Yeah, can't disagree with that, Dillo. You?
I'm more just on the Nanto situation. Easy, where would you play Nanto? Where do you think his best position is? Because we thought, from the Premier League, the left side he hasn't really been doing it, and on the right, to a certain degree, he's been, decent enough, but only the last while he hasn't been doing it. So then I'm starting to think about that 10 role. Would that be a bit more up to a standard? So yeah, I do anyway. Definitely Nanto, not everyone, but I think Nanto's definitely, his confidence has dropped an awful lot, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, 100%. And Danny said, Easy said he plays the same style as he does home. Just a question, obviously, for people in the chat, myself and Dylan have discussed it a little bit, but do you think he actually does do that? And I know he kind of said it, and something that probably really kind of rattled me a little bit from the press conference. And again, I'm not one of them to kind of sit down and watch the press conference too much. I kind of more so just want to dip in and see what the injuries concerns are, who's available and who's not. But it's more so when he turned around and said that he doesn't really see a difference from playing home and away from home. Like, that really rattled me a little bit, lads, because I'm like, but there's a massive difference. You're travelling away, 100%. You're up earlier, you're staying in a different location. You've at Elland Road, you've 36,000 odd fans shouting at you, driving you on behind you. We've obviously seen over the years, we've seen a lot of people crumble under that pressure of Elland Road. These players don't do that. They stand up to the test, but when they're away from home, and it doesn't matter kind of what travelling support travels there, it seems like our players crumble, that we don't really have the mentality to kind of go and show it. They're very kind of static. So it's Daniel Farke at the end of the day. Yeah, the players are to blame as well, because obviously they're the ones on the pitch, but the tactics and the formations all come from the manager, the tempo as well. So he has to change it up for me away from home. Look at
I agree with Easy when it comes to the away form. 100%. Like, he does say our away form is unacceptable, and it's down to Farke. I 100% agree with that. That is down to Farke. But there just seems to be something that's not clicking with the players on the pitch. Maybe it is coming from Farke, but as I said, when it comes to Nanto, it just seems to be lacking that confidence. Same with Joseph. I think we can all see that as well. A few other lads as well. Not a whole lot, but there's just a confidence lack there. And obviously we keep saying it week in, week out, that tempo isn't there away from home, and also the sharpness, match sharpness. The fitness is there, the sharpness isn't.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Marcus, he's not fully ruled out, but Fark, he hasn't trained. Fark has said that it is going to be a toy stretch. He's a bit of a swollen knee. It's something that I think he was struggling with as well before the Preston game. That he obviously made the squad for that, and he was struggling this week in training as well. So yeah, let's hope he's obviously even well enough to kind
A
of
point was
fill that.
rugby. Sorry.
They kind of fill that bench as well, because obviously Smith's obviously come back from a hernia operation as well. So yeah, it wouldn't be too bad to have the likes of Ober in there. So yeah, let's hope he's okay. Let's hope Strike is okay as well, first and foremost. But
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
dead right.
Danny says, I play Nanto in the 23s to get his confidence back. I don't think he's going to drop that low, Danny, buddy, to tell you the truth. I don't think Park's going to kind of diss him like that. And Easy said, anywhere across the front three, he's that good. Yeah, agree. And he should be when Nanto's on his day.
Yeah,
he
he's
should be.
quality.
He should
He
be able
is.
to play
Yeah,
anywhere
I'm
across
not.
the front three. He needs to get back to that level of performance. Cheers, Danny. And players click at home on the front foot. Yeah, 110% easy. Yeah, when Leeds are on the front foot, this side is unstoppable, especially with them players and that quality away from home. Yeah, we just don't seem to do it. So yeah, I don't think there's really kind of much more to kind of touch on. Again, it seems like tomorrow is everything on paper is it's a Leeds win. We should be winning kind of fairly handy. I don't think we should even have to get out of second gear. We'll have the quality there to kind of steamroll them tomorrow. But that's the type of game we do want to see. View, you want else to
If we don't win, I'll do the next stream in the nip. That's how confident I am. But there's also that little. Do you ever see the monkey out of Simpsons clapping his hands in Homer's brain? It's kind of like that, just niggling at me. But hey, look, Leeds should be getting an easy 3 points. Should be just a nice day at the office. Like basically what I had today in work, just cruising along. That's the way it should be tomorrow.
Every day you come.
Put on a show for us coming over tomorrow, and then don't forget as well, lads. You know we are going to be in, where are we going? Wetherspoons. The fucking nip.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll be we're going to Wetherspoons and Leeds train station. If O'Neill's obviously across the road is open, we'll go there for a bit of breakfast. But yeah, we'll be in around that general area where Wetherspoons, O'Neill's are definitely the Millhall Arms for a couple of points. So again, yeah, anyone that's knocking about Leeds tomorrow, yeah, come up and we'll have an old chat. And we're obviously doing a match day vlog, so we'd love to get as many people as possible involved in the match day vlog tomorrow. Matty from Imagine Not Being Leeds is going to be doing a bit of his as well. So yeah, it should make for good content, even if we're on a steam. And then yeah, Sean from Wilco Whites is going to be meeting us as well, so it should be a good one. Danny says, have a safe journey, expecting 50 mph winds tomorrow, so safe landing and have a good day. Let's hope so, Danny. Let's hope
We don't
so.
do well flying, Danny. Thank you.
You're rattled Dylan big time there,
No, I better
Danny.
sleep right now.
And then Danny says, smash the like and subscribe. Please get these lads to 50 subs for the end there. Yeah, lads, we are 30 away from 500 subscribers, which is, again, said on the last stream, crazy, absolutely mental that we've even got this far. We've obviously spoken to the big boys, Joe, Jer, all them lads that have helped us out, and they were kind of saying to be kind of where you are now, and you're only 4 months into it, you're absolutely flying. Look, we're still learning. The channel's going to keep progressing. The more subscribers they get, the more the channel improves. So that's kind of what way it works. So yeah, if you haven't already, please smash a like on our video. Hit subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and then share with all your friends and family and anyone that you think might be interested in.
As well as that, lads, like we do take not so much criticism, but if you have any ideas or anything you'd like to see or anything like that, you know, we're open. As Darren said, we want to continue to grow this channel. We want to make it better. So any ideas, recommendations, anything like that at all, you know, we're truly grateful if you did put them across. But yeah, Darren's right. We started this back in August. It's been great. I've loved it. You know, can't thank everyone. Easy, Danny, you know, Sean, Jer, Joe, all the lads that have kind of been, Matty as well, that have been getting us through this as well. You know, it's been great. I've loving it. So yeah, look, thanks a million, lads. Anyway.
Yeah, lads, and kind of just to echo what Dilla was saying there, at the end of the day, like, this channel is for you guys, the subscribers, the people that kind of come and watch us, and without you, this channel kind of is nothing. So yeah, if you do kind of have anything that you think you'd like us to do, obviously we put out something different there during the week. The player rating seemed to kind of go down well with people. It is something that I have been kind of thinking of doing after games. Probably a shorter kind of video, probably anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes, kind of rating the players on previous games. So that is something. So keep an eye out for that. It is something we'll do short and sharp, like that. It might even be just like a pre-recorded kind of thing. That is something that we're looking at doing, because I kind of had a look at like other Legion content. There doesn't seem to be anyone kind of out there kind of doing a player rating kind of thing. And look at, well, now it's one of them. You could turn around and say someone got a 7 and someone going, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought he was great playing 9," and that's obviously the beauty of opinions and playing football and stuff like that. So yeah, look at that is something that's coming across. But if you do have any ideas, something that you would kind of like us to do, we're open to anything. We're obviously on Instagram, TikTok. A lot of you do follow our Instagram page as well. We're on X, on Only Leeds Bros as well. Pop us a chat, and yeah, we're very open. We do kind of get back to anyone. So we just get through the last couple of comments, lads, before we wrap it up, because myself and Dylan are going to have an early night tonight. Let's not forget, every game we play away in this league is a cup final for all teams. Yeah, agree, buddy. Everyone steps up. Even at Elland Road, people love coming to Elland Road and up in that game against us. Every team wants to be Leeds. The fans turn up in numbers, and the players all step up. Yeah, agree, Stephen. Agree, buddy. Can't knock that comment. I found you on Joe's. Great to follow Dublin on the Leeds scene. Yeah, love that, Marcus. Yeah, big shout out to Joe, who obviously has helped our channel massively. We were obviously very, very lucky when we first started off. We were called on to Joe's show.
A fan.
Yeah,
I'm still a fan,
yeah.
to be honest with you.
It was kind of
Big
surreal. That Joe even reached out to us, asking us to come on a show, because like all yourselves, we were the exact same fans of Joe's channel for the last 3 or 4 years, especially through COVID. Joe's channel was one of them channels kind of got me through that, that lockdown and that boredom and stuff like that. Joe was kind of always there through all that, and to be asked on his show was great. And obviously, I'm sure a lot of you have kind of seen Joe's situation now. He's obviously stripping back on the channel. We don't really know if that affects us here at Only Leeds Bros. We obviously hope it doesn't, because it's a great show. But either way, we'll still be watching Joe's show, and we'll be still doing our thing anyway, and we'll still be a fan of that channel, and hopefully he's still a fan of our channel. So yeah, big up to Joe. Obviously now he's gone through a lot today as well. He's obviously the situation with his mom. So yeah, just let Joe, if you are watching or you do see it, myself and Dylan are thinking about you, and hope you're a good buddy. See. Mark says, "Me spelling's way off today. Haven't. Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry about it. We're the same as well."
I can't see straight, man.
Yeah, boys, look, I think we leave it there. Yeah, short and sharp one tonight. As I said, myself and Dylan are going to get off the bed nice and early. We're going to grab a bite to eat now and get to bed early, because we are up at 4:30 in the morning, early start, and we're absolutely buzzing. It does. It feels like Christmas Eve, doesn't it? It does. It feels like Christmas Eve.
And Stephen said, what was it? Christmas Elland Road Eve, was it? No, Elland Road Eve.
Elland Road Eve, yeah, spot on. And last comment here from Danny. Big up Joe for today. Rest in peace, Mrs. Wayman. And I think, geez, Danny, you nearly had me fell up here, man. Yeah, thoughts go out to Joe. That's all I can kind of say before I do again. Bar sausage before bed, lads. You have it, Danny. The bar sausage and chips are ordered, and they are en route.
See you there, lads.
Look, lads, that's it from Only Leeds Bros. Again, thanks very much for everyone that popped in the channel. Nice, short and sharp one. Formality, as I said, tomorrow Legion should be winning this game. So let's go out and do the easy thing and just win the game tomorrow. As I said, we will be doing a match day vlog tomorrow, kind of documenting the whole day from early morning when we get up on the way up.
Guys, come up. Sorry for cutting you off, Darren. Guys, come up and say hello to myself and Darren. Whether it is Wetherspoons O'Neill's, we'd like to get you on, obviously, with your permission. It is me and Darren's channel, but we like everyone to kind of.
We want it to be like an open kind of channel, and we obviously do where the subscribers shown like that. It's a channel for everyone. We'll be doing a match day vlog tomorrow, documenting the whole day, and obviously we're in and out on the day. Our flight down is 8:30 down back home tomorrow, so I'd imagine probably the end of the
that's what you make it.
The end of the video tomorrow could be very kind of melody after a couple of points. Yeah, it could be one of them. Yeah, we don't make the flight home or whatever it may be. But yeah, that should be good. We probably hope to have that edited and done and out and all. Probably Sunday, maybe Monday if things aren't going well. But either way, we will be back for the final point on Sunday with Matty from Imagine not being Leeds as we always are, and then it rolls on again. Christmas is around the corner. We'll obviously do a little build up then to Stoke, and then there won't be a follow along because Christmas Eve or Stephen's Day is in my house, Boxing Day is in my house. We've all the family over, so we won't be doing a watch along for that. But yeah, we'll remind you closer to the time. Again, look, thanks for everyone popping in. Have a good one. If we don't chat to you before Christmas, hope everyone has a great one. We'll see you all again soon. And again, before you leave the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Be last one here from Danny. Go on. Right, mate, you lads. Bring the baby with you. Bring the baby with you. And then, yeah, I think we'll leave it on that note. Love Joe. Everyone in the Leeds fair loves Joe. Look, lads, look after yourself. We'll chat you all again soon. Have a good one.